Listen, they know Cameron's not the lead.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit anymore. You leave me.
The boys have made a lot of changes to the comic book adaptation of the same name. One notable character has been spared from his original fate, which may set him up for a bigger role in the show's upcoming final season. Even though The Boys mostly adapts the plot from the comic book of the same name, it adds a lot of new details. Certain characters have had completely different arcs from their comic book counterparts, while background characters like Stormfront and Soldier Boy have undergone significant reimagining. The Seven and Homelander's Super Army, who have been greatly enhanced in comparison to their initial forms, is arguably the most notable example of this. Some characters, like the Deep, are hardly recognizable from their comic book appearance. Some of them have been given a great deal of moral complexity by the show. By the end of Season 4, one of them is still active but on the run. As a result, he has probably avoided the original fate he was supposed to have in the comics. He might very well make a comeback in Season 5 as a crucial wild card in The Boys' ultimate plan. Following 3 seasons as a conflicted antagonist, A-Train's Season 4 redemption story on The Boys prepared him to be the best wild card of Season 5. Similar to the original comic series by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson, A-Train was a member of the Seven and a super speedster who was set up to join the boys after accidentally killing Huey's girlfriend, Robin. But the program takes its time delving into his moral ambiguity and irrational fears. A-Train's moral quandary was highlighted in Season 4 when he became an unlikely ally of the boys. He collaborated with MM, put his life in danger to thwart Homelander's plans, and saved Huey. A-Train fled to escape Homelander's wraith after rescuing Butcher and Starlight. This means that he could make an appearance at any time in Season 5, which could either advance or impede his quest for redemption. His knowledge about Vought makes him a dangerous source of information, and he could end up playing a major role in the resistance against Homelander. In view of Homelander's rise, he might also turn back, trying to reintegrate and resume his evil deeds. It's a huge departure from the Boys comics' A-Train, who was a much more one-note character. The violent speedster was a typical villainous soup, and in the Prime Video series, the Deep got the ability to prey on Starlight. Comics' A-Train never betrayed the Seven, and didn't receive nearly the complexity of his TV counterpart. Notably, between the original and the adaptation, A-Train and Huey's relationship was very different. In Season 4, Huey at last extends forgiveness to A-Train for his previous deeds, and the two exchange handshakes. Huey acknowledges that he did it primarily for himself, to get over his animosity. Comparing this to their previous encounter in the comic, it's a far more tender and mature moment. Butcher tried to rejuvenate A-Train for the team by capturing him and bringing him to Huey in The Boys Nur 63. Hearing tapes of A-Train trivializing Robin's death and slandering Starlight, Huey lost all composure and punched his head off. The comic's brutal resolution of their feud seems improbable to occur in the show, especially considering how the two resolved it in Wisdom of the Ages. A-Train is one of the major unresolved issues from The Boys Season 4, and it appears inevitable that he will play a role in the show's denouement. His character development throughout The Boys has been in line with the general reflection on power and morality in the program. As with Ryan, A-Train's battles to reconcile his identity as a human being with that of a superhuman hero are integral to the show's overarching themes. Returning the character would enable the program to delve deeper into the concept of redemption, which was a major focus of Season 4. The plot of A-Train feels unfinished and fits too neatly into the broader themes of the show to be left hanging. A-Train's arrival may mark a significant turning point in Season 5, providing Starlight with a valuable ally to rely on in the wake of Butcher's defection and the capture of the other boys. Although A-Train has probably escaped Huey's hands, a true redemption could still lead to his demise if Homelander manages to get his hands on him. A-Train is one of the most intriguing wildcards heading into the boys' penultimate season because of all of this.